Welcome everyone to the CU Rec Center for tonight's main event, the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils, to do part in a two-game weekend series here at the CU Rec Center in Boulder. Welcome into this broadcast, everyone. I'm Alex Roberts, and I'm joined by Aiden Glockner, as always. And Jared Miller as well,
he's here. Not quite on the mic, but he's here. We've got the regular crew here tonight for what should be a very good game, a very good matchup. I'm very excited. The Buffs need to win both games this weekend if they want to have any hope of looking and getting into nationals. They're currently just on the outside looking in, and then their main rivals at the moment, in division rival, a couple top teams from some other colleges. It's a big weekend here tonight.
Yeah, certainly not going to be easy. They a tough loss last weekend in San Diego, making this path a little more difficult, but it was going to be difficult nonetheless. Even that loss just adds a little more difficulty to it. But you got to focus on the game in front of you. One win tonight, another one tomorrow, and then you got CSU next weekend, where you know the crowd at home is going to be crazy, and you got a neutral site. So if you can, one game out of time obviously, but if you can win those four right before bids go out, the chips fall the right direction, you're going to St. Louis.
Safe to say they got to do their part and win all four for the remainder of the season. Crowd on their feet as the Buffaloes enter the ice.
Last night the Buffaloes had the best of the Sun Devils in basketball on the court.
That's true.
Now we're on ice, which in my opinion makes it better. And hopefully we'll see a similar result.
Well, ASU played last night, coming off a loss in overtime to Colorado State. So it's their second of 3 games this weekend here in the Centennial State. We'll be right back. right before we get to puck drop, Aiden, who's starting in net tonight?
Well, it's Matt Server in net for the Buffs. We were unsure, Alex, of who this was going to be for Colorado, because obviously versus San Diego State, they started Liam O'Gwen first in net, but they go back to Matt Server for the first game of the weekend set here tonight. In net for Arizona State, Anthony Bonaldi, number 37, 4-2-0. Very similar stats right now to Server. 2 shutouts to both of them, though of course Servers both came against Oklahoma. A good goaltender in Server. We have not seen Bonaldi yet this season. We have not seen Arizona State yet this season, Alex.
And these two teams met last year in Tempe, where ASU took both contests. Buffaloes and Sun Devils underway from Boulder. Jesse Kate and Jack Ferguson, the starting defensive pairing. The starting line, Mark Borghi, Adam Trunco, and Roman DiDomizio. Cross ice pass looking for DiDomizio. He taps it to himself, and now DiDomizio has it poked away. Borghi back to DiDomizio. Borghi trying to throw it towards the net. Saved by Bonaldi. Did not know where the puck was.
It go just wide there too.
Exactly that. Kate into the Arizona State side. Quickly taken away by the Sun Devils and dumped back to the Colorado side. First line changes for the Buffaloes have been conducted. Quentin Kinney dumps it in. Drew McConaughey chasing it down. He missed it. Brody Pearson over there to pick it up. Sends it back to Hartman, who throws it towards the net. Save Bonaldi. Rebound is loose for a second. Pashenik tried to swipe at it. Bonaldi's got it, though.
I mean, the Sun Devils team is one that it seems to always have this reputation of being pretty solid high up. I mean, they moved up to NCAA from a club team. This season a little down for them. Bottom of the WCHL, and you know, looking to maybe turn things around here late in the season against the Buffaloes. But the Buffaloes, they need these wins to keep their season alive. So it should be a fun matchup tonight, Alex.
Hartman's shot from the point, stopped by Bonaldi again. And you're right, they're stuck at 26th right now. Top 24 make it to nationals. Oswego State clinched a conference title, and they're placed outside the top 30. That save made by Bonaldi, a little bit tougher than initially looked. So they've clinched a spot in nationals, so that means 24th will not be good enough. They're going to need to get to 23rd or better. Here's McConaughey. Shoots one. Blocker save by Bonaldi. McConaughey off his skate, trying to chase it down. And it's cleared out of the zone. Kinney will chase it down for the Buffaloes. Puck picked up by Arizona State. Here's a shot. Stopped by Server. Rebound is loose, still loose. High over the net. Carter Newland steals back, shoots one. Blocker save by Server.
An aggressive blocker save, too. He was way out of the
Now
crease.
here comes a 2-on-1. Pashenik and McConaughey. Pashenik to McConaughey. Disrupted.
That's
in
a great
between.
back check from the Sun Devils to break that one up and avoid a chance altogether.
And Colorado's 2 highest point totals right now. McConaughey and Pashenik on a rush there. That's going to be dangerous any time of the night.
Rosalenko steals the puck back for Colorado. Caleb Gold rattles it around the boards. Isa's over there. Rosalenko falls down. Marcin Kevichus trying to chase down the puck for the Buffs. Rosalenko loses control, and there's a big hit in the boards laid by George Isa. Arizona State trying to draw up an offensive scoring opportunity. Sean Phillips loses the puck. Picked up by Isa. Isa, he's taken off the puck. Both him and Ty Marchant fall down to the ice. Phillips across the blue line, shoots one, saved by Server. Another shot is also stopped by Server. That one on Ian Erdman.
I think Isa was looking for a penalty. I don't know how that was. And when the sticks dragging you down and you're tangled up with it while falling, usually going to get called for hooking. No penalty there.
Usually you would think, Jared. You're right about that.
I was frantically looking around. I didn't see an arm up. I was like, huh. Usually you see those.
Well, not right there, apparently. That's sent into the netting. As the hit from Bunting forces the defender to kind of just get it away, and he lost the shot, lost control, and went right into the netting. Hunter Friesen in the face-off circle for Arizona State. Off the tie-up, Colorado controls. Kate up for Blevins. Blevins trying to find Bunting. He missed it. Foy going to go give chase, but it's all in vain. The puck has been iced by Colorado.
It felt like it feels like a pretty slow start to this one. Just kind of whistle after whistle, back and forth. Nothing too crazy happening. A couple chances both sides, but both teams kind of just feeling each other out, it seems like, early on here.
But that doesn't mean they've had a shortage of shots. There have been plenty of shots on goal throughout the first 3.5 minutes.
Colorado got a quick 4 on net, and then haven't had one since. Arizona State, next 5. Very even so far.
Puck stuck in the boards. Big hit. Crowd really getting into it. Puck pops free. Here comes Paxton Bunting, looking for his first point of the year. Saved by Benaldi. Blevins, tough angle shot, also stopped by Benaldi. Loose puck, kept in the zone by Bunting.
Hey, Tillman, you suck!
Arizona State clears. Kruk shoots one over the head of Matt Server. Kruk grabs the puck in the neutral zone. Here's Wyatt Palmer. And up there for Robinson. Ryan Robinson, that's deflected off of Borghi's stick. Rosalenko, or Kinney laying a hit. Now a chance in front. Tillman fan on the shot. Palmer circles around, that's deflected up in the slot. Borghi trying to track it down. It's out of the zone. Arizona State's gonna have to regroup. Colorado will be allowed to possess the puck. Borghi gonna go give chase. Benaldi will play it around the boards. Newland missed his pass behind the Arizona State net. Palmer ends up finding the stick of Tyler Kylie Ram. Back to Kylie Ram. Pearson prevents that shot. Newland, nice move, but he sails that shot into the netting. And he's not happy. Slaps the stick against the skate. Not very happy with that shot.
Yeah, that one was sent high, not at the net, not where you're aiming.
Just the wrong net.
Well, you know what? That's actually true. It did hit the net. You're right.
That is true. Marchant shoots one. Saved by Server. He had to look back. He looked like he wasn't sure he had the puck, but he did. No harm, no foul there. 5.5 gone in the first of 2 games these two teams will play this weekend. Of course, you have this one tonight. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., they will play again. Loose puck behind the Colorado net. Now stuck in the corner. Big puck battle won by Colorado. Pearson up to McConaughey. Cross ice pass for Pashenik. Makes a nice move. Pashenik into the offensive zone. Arizona State quickly regroups. And now the other way, here comes Erdman. Erdman tripped up by Idemizio, or by Gosnell. Now another big tumble, and now score! Wow. In total chaos in front of the net. Ian Erdman gets to the loose puck and scores to get Arizona State a 1-0 lead. Of course, that is if they rule it. If they decide to not call it a goal. It's on the board right now.
It is on the board. I thought they would call that off and call a penalty on the Buffs for tripping, but
I mean, that was
They
just
did call a penalty against Gosnell, though.
that was a chaotic sequence there, and just jumping around. Puck found the back of the net, but that should negate the penalty, should it not?
You'd think so.
Unless they called 2, because the bodies were flying. But
yeah, I don't really know there.
So it's an early goal for Arizona State. Erdman gets the goal. Blevins almost tips that away from Robinson. And now Arizona State engages. Server save, rebound for Robinson, deflected away by Blevins. ASU looking for a quick 2-0 lead. Pass over to Robinson. He holds, goes down to King. Or maybe that's Gross. Robinson can't control, and they'll have to regroup. 45 seconds gone on the ASU power play. Their power play pretty good, 38th in D1, hovering around the average at a little under 20%. Robinson gets that to a friendly red jersey, and they'll dump it in. Tillman missed the puck. Now here comes Mark Borghi. He's got a breakaway. Borghi missed the net. And a penalty coming up against Arizona State.
slashing. Borghi, oh man, shorthanded chance to tie it up there. Just sends it a little high, but draws the penalty with the nice effort to kind of break away from the ASU chase down.
Yeah, as you said, high and wide, just to the left, coming at the goal. So you want to see Borghi try to hit that a little bit more on target, obviously. But, of course, he does draw the penalty and give Colorado just over a minute on the power play after this 4-on-4 concludes.
Carson Cooch in the box for Arizona State.
Or,
Here's Kate. Popped up, and now they'll whistle it dead.
Offsides.
Yep. Twelve and a half to go in the opening frame. 32 seconds remain on the 4-on-4 before the Buffs will head to the power play. Carter Newland escapes with the puck. Newland drops it off for Kruk. Kruk flushes it around the boards. Butler chased off the puck by Kate. Pashenik moves around a defender. Pashenik across the blue line. Now loses control. 5 seconds on the 4-on-4. McConaughey to pick up the loose puck for Colorado. Minute 10 seconds on the power play. Right in front for Pashenik. And the stop is made by Benaldi. McConaughey just leaves it for Kinney. He'll take over. Sends it down for Pashenik. He misses the puck, but Grosolenko's there to pick it up. This puck shoveled out of the zone.
and CU in the midst of a change there. That's why they didn't have someone up at the blue line to get that puck. Unfortunate, though, you waste a couple seconds of this power play.
Here's Marcinkevičius to just send it into the corner. Marchant trying to clear, and he does. Server settles it down for Adam Trunko. Trunko back to Ferguson. Off the stick of Marcinkevičius, he now picks it up. And now they blow the play dead, offsides again against Colorado.
Yeah. The defense just steps up enough to disrupt the play slightly enough to cause an offsides. And 24 seconds left on the power play. Buffs unable to really set up after having to finish off the kill of their first penalty on Gosnell.
Arizona State controls out of the faceoff. Marcinkevičius keeps it in neutral ice. Adam Trunko just leaves it for Bunting. He'll drop it off. Marcinkevičius sends it down for Rosalenko. 10 seconds left on the power play. Bunting. Trunko. Back to Ferguson. Trunko can't get a shot there. Marcinkevičius shoots high over the net, and the penalty's killed by Arizona State. Bunting. Shoots save by Benaldi. Ferguson fakes the slap shot. Still has the puck. Ferguson. Down to Trunco. Puck battle with Rosalenko's over there for the Buffs. Trunco hooked it away. Rosalenko back to Trunco. It's out of reach. And now taken by Trevor Kennedy. Kennedy shoots one, and a blocker save is made by Matt Server. Tillon. The Ducharme deflected and into the netting.
And out of the netting.
Exactly. So we are about to reach the halfway point of this first period. Arizona State in a frenzy in front of the net as the game's lone goal so far.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate one as well. It really was. Frenzy is a good word. It was very frantic and people crashing into each other. A couple players fell over each other, and they were just able to get just a loose puck sitting there.
Glove save by Server.
And that was a nice save, Alex.
Yes, it was. Very nice, flashing the glove.
Picking up a thing or two from O'Gwen, his goaltending partner.
Palmer, punch the puck, baby, come on.
Here's DiDomizio. Issa, trying to get it up to Borghi. Off his skate and now off his stick. Borghi chasing down the puck with Palmer. Oh, he threw it towards the net. DiDomizio finds Issa, shoots one, still loose in the slot, and Arizona State able to cover and take possession. Tillman. They whistle Arizona State offsides now.
The Buffs are getting their chances.
A number more chances here. Some of them have been really dangerous. That was a really nice play idea to swing the puck around for the open man there.
Yeah, they're getting their chances. And it's not just chances, but they're getting these odd man rushes. They're having numbers heading towards Bonaldi. So they're having these chances, but with the extra attacker kind of on 2-on-1s or Borghi with that semi breakaway or 1-on-1, they're getting these rushes where chances are able to be generated. So we'll see if ASU adjusts at all. But right now it's the Buffs are having chances as the lineman just gets destroyed by a puck there.
Pearson trying to find McConaughey there. Oh, he shot one. They whistle it dead. It squeaked through Benaldi, but they whistle the play dead.
When McConaughey was very visibly ahead of both defenders trying to get that puck, I am really unsure about that call.
That's a mistake.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to dance around it, but
that might be I'm sorry.
It's hard
to
to
face off at center ice, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen.
I mean, the ref on the complete opposite side of the ice, not really his assignment to finalize that whistle, blows the whistle. His partner on the line does get hit by a puck right out the faceoff, so maybe that's why he decided to step in, but nonetheless a mistake that was a near chance for the Buffaloes, if not a great chance.
Yeah, Pashenik, not Pashenik, excuse me. McConaughey was in a good position there.
Hartman collects and gets it to McConaughey. Puck stuck in the neutral zone and now controlled by Arizona State. Colorado steals the puck right back. McConaughey shoots one wide of the net.
He's got a quick shot, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Here's Hartman shooting one and gloved by Anthony Benaldi.
Scored the winner a couple weeks ago on a very similar far ice shot like that, just lightning wrister in.
Exactly.
And he's probably getting ready for lacrosse season 2 starting up here soon.
That's true.
That's a
sport athlete.
Quick flick of the wrist in that one too.
Plays attack for the club men's lacrosse team here at CU. A lethal scoring threat on that team as well.
Yeah, some people just have a knack for scoring. He's one of them.
Couldn't be more correct. Oh, boy, lays out Kane Butler. Here's Hartman. Finds Kinney. Back to his defensive partner, and now Foyle, a touch pass to Bunting. He'll dump it in. Erdman loses the puck. Here's Blevins. Stopped by Benaldi. It's loose in front. They score. And it's not sure if it's going to count. Blevins was right there, and the net came off.
I'm going to say they call this no goal. That's very hard to tell.
I mean, that puck was going in. Blevins is going down the line as if it is a goal.
Blevins going to the bench as if he scored. Refs, of course, discussing this over. Big call.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think that went in. While watching it live, I don't think that went in.
I don't think it went in before the net came off, but I think the momentum of the puck was heading into the net.
Well, that's what you have to ask. I didn't think it crossed the goal line in where the net would be, regardless if the net was on or off, but honestly, I could be wrong on that.
Instant replay would be nice right now.
And so they'll talk it over.
Yeah, this would
with
be
the scores table.
This would be a big
their
break for the
final
Buffs.
decision. Especially after Arizona State's goal also came on a crazy
Also,
play.
yeah, also a very weird
Wouldn't that be kind of
crash in front of the net.
Both goals. Here comes the call. The crowd will tell you what happens.
They look like they're explaining it.
We'll see what the call is right now.
No goal. Power play. That's not what we wanted to see.
That reaction means no goal for Colorado. Pashenik wins the draw. Here's Kate. Over to McConaughey. Marchant gets to the puck and is able to clear.
And here's the time to respond. You're given a power play. You just maybe scored a goal. This is the time to make it definite and tie the game.
Goes past Marchant. He's got to retreat a minute, and he's able to dump it into the Colorado defensive zone. Chasing it down, Phillips applying some pressure. Borgie looking for McConaughey. Uses that extension with the stick to grab possession. Pashenik right on the blue line. Keeps things on sides. McConaughey loses the puck. It's over to Pashenik. Out pop free for Jesse Kate. Off the skate of McConaughey, stuck in the corner. McConaughey picks it up again. He waits for a pass. Pashenik back to Kate, shoots one towards the net, and it's well wide. 1 minute gone on the power play. Kate could not keep it in. They call offsides.
That was a close one, I think.
That was close, but I did think it was off. If they had called it on, obviously I wouldn't have complained. But I do think that's the correct call. I think it was just ever so slightly off.
Just can't really set up on the power play here. Saw it
No.
on the first one as well. They set up a little bit at the end, but still just really no sustained pressure on the power play.
Colorado's power play just over 20%, good for the league average at about 35th.
But you see that penalty kill on Arizona State, Alex.
The exact same as the penalty kill for this Colorado Buffaloes team,
Which
both tied at 47th.
could make for a very interesting special teams battle tonight.
These two teams neck and neck special teams wise will be a crucial part of tonight's matchup. Bunting pivots in the corner. He's trying to get it to Rosalenko. Trunko misses the puck for a second, able to keep it in there. Rosalenko shoots one, saved by Benaldi.
That was good defense there originally by Arizona State. Colorado had nowhere to go with it, but they managed to find something and, hey, get a shot off. Got some open ice, so good creation there from Colorado in the dying seconds of the power play.
Rosalenko again, another stop by Benaldi. That one misses the net. Now Benaldi down. Well, the whistle with 2 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, that one fell behind him a little bit. He had to grab his glove and squeeze that one against his back as that one dropped behind him and nearly poked in, but just can't find the back of the net.
About 6.5 to go in the opening frame. Buffaloes trail 1-0. Newland taps it to Butler. Shot one on server, and he makes that glove save.
Benaldi doesn't look too comfortable back there. There's been a couple saves or pucks bouncing around where he really hasn't known where it is too much, and something that to keep an eye on is he doesn't look the most comfortable in the crease right now.
Hopefully the Buffs can take advantage of that and tie this one up. Caleb Gold looking for Crawford. Blevins, hands to Foy. Keaton Foy goes off the glass. Issa missed the puck. Hewlin trying to clear it for Arizona State. He gets that pass. And now Butler across the blue line. Sends it behind him. Butler still has it. Runs into his own guy in Marchand, who now has the puck.
Server had to scuttle over real quick. He was caught out of position there on a nice passing play from Arizona State. Got the trailer wide open. He just couldn't get the shot off.
Marchand's shot deflected. Butler trying to cram it, tough angle. And now they stop play.
Yeah, I think the net's off.
Yeah, net came off on that push from Server.
Under 6 to go in the first period. Arizona State looking to capitalize and double their lead. Off the tie-up, it's Palmer. His shot cleanly blocked by Blevins, or by Foy, and Blevins now has the puck. Switches with Issa.
Good block there, number 23 on the Sun Devils. Wyatt Palmer to block that chance by Blevins, I believe it was.
Blevins gets that through Newland. Now Issa throws it to Penalty, makes the glove save. It actually dropped down to the ice. Now we'll shove after the play. Issa and a Sun Devil trying to get physical.
Issa's going to get head to the box here, too.
Yeah.
You were talking about that uncomfortability, or uncomfortability. Exactly. Honestly, I wasn't even sure that he really saw that shot. It just looked like it really surprised him in the way that he dropped down.
And that's a penalty, too, where I'm not a huge fan of the call because of the uncertainty. See, now, if Penalty caught that one clean and knew where it was, and then Issa came in and still chopped him, I understand the call. Penalty didn't even know where the puck was himself. So that one I'm a little hesitant. I'm not a huge fan of the call. I think it's discretion, but that one, like, the goalie doesn't know where the puck is. It could be sitting right there.
I mean, I totally agree with you. Fans also agree in agreement with you, Jared.
Well, Issa's to go into the box for slashing for 2 minutes. Robinson. Get down. Oh, Palmer fanned on a shot.
Dangerous opportunity there.
Kinney trying to clear it out. Robinson can't get the puck. Trunco picks it up for Colorado. Here comes Mark Borghi. Guarded by Marchand, throws it on. Benaldi with the save.
Wisely does not go after the puck that could have been sitting there after the penalty called.
Yeah, we don't want to be 5-on-3. That's not where you want to be, especially at the time of the game right now. It's 1-0, 2-0 here. Could be a different game for the rest of the game. Depending on how Arizona State plays, they could have very, very solid, structured lead holding, and Buffs need to avoid, basically, getting scored on, as the goal always is.
Truck up to Robinson. Butler. Back to Kruk. Here's a shot. Saved by Server. Still loose, and his mask is off. They'll have to stop play. Get that checked
Sometimes
out.
you just got to use your head.
Exactly.
So something interesting, actually, is in the NHL. I don't know if you guys know this, but in the NHL, I don't believe that play would have been stopped right there, because there's a. I found this out during the Avs Cup run, actually, is if the goaltender's mask falls off, but there's an imminent scoring chance for the other team, play doesn't stop, at least in the NHL. Which you would think seems counterintuitive. You know, that would be the time where you want the goalie's mask to be on the most.
Yeah.
But the Lightning scored on Kemper in that manner, and we all were like, what do you mean it's a goal? And thus,
Well, lucky stop play here.
Yeah, lucky for us. Yeah, they stopped play here.
And Play continues. It skips over Butler. And with 50 seconds left, the Sun Devils will have to regroup.
Foy causing him some havoc between the two of them down there.
40 seconds to go on the Sun Devil power play. Kruk hangs onto it. And now starts the rush. Trying to run in there is freezing.
Good communication there. Ferguson letting McConaughey know that he was open behind him, got the pass, and a clear down, wasting more and more time off this power play.
Play from Kylie Ram there. Trying to maintain possession, shoves down Gosnell. Kylie Ram, hands off, 5 seconds. Kruk shot, gets by server, but wide of the net. And the penalty's killed by Colorado. Kylie Ram still has it. Sent down into the corner behind the Colorado net. And Blevins. And that pass just by McConaughey. McConaughey picks off the puck and crosses the line a little before Pearson gets back.
Pearson's got to look over at McConaughey there to make sure he knows where he is. They were about a second out of sync. Pearson gets over the line half a second earlier, so McConaughey's fully onside. That's a shame.
Pearson will take the face-off for the Buffaloes. He'll face off against Sean Phillips. Marchant trying to quickly clear it for Arizona State, which he does. Hartman. Down. Pearson tripped up. Bodies all over the place. Hartman trying to keep it in. Sliding play does just that. Puck still loose. In Colorado's offensive zone, McConaughey picks it up, shoots one high over the net. And now Arizona State trying to draw up their own counterattack. Sent by Kennedy. Now Pashenik. Just nudges it along for McConaughey. Pearson has to back up. Kinney realized that
Smart look by Pearson there.
Pashenik was offside.
Yep, smart look by Pearson to get that over to Kinney to keep the play moving.
Pashenik onsides now. Looking for a pass, trying to get that back to McConaughey. Good stick by the Arizona State defense to disrupt that scoring opportunity. Floats behind the ASU net. Pashenik trying to get that in front to McConaughey. Maybe tried to bat that out of midair. Stick is loose on the ice. Now Phillips holds onto it. Palmer across the blue line. Robinson spins around and tries to get that towards Tillman.
Wyatt Palmer, you fucking suck!
Robinson to Tillman. Cross-ice pass picked off by Nosinkevichus. Couldn't get a second pass to Issa. And now here's Jesse Kate. Jack Ferguson up to Issa. And that one just got over the line. That is also offsides. Just barely.
Colorado with a number of offsides this first period. More than I would think usual.
You'd think they'd have to clean that up for the next 40 minutes. 41 minutes and change.
It's prevented them from getting a couple chances on net that they might otherwise have on some good rushes and stuff. So, yeah, that's something you want to clean up on and get better and improve your offensive play.
Adam Trunco leaves for Gosnell. Borgie, little touch pass to Trunco. Able to keep with the play, sends it behind the Arizona State net with 45 seconds to go. Trunco knocked off the puck. Pops free for Arizona State. Tillman trying to get that behind Gosnell, can't do so, but Tillman keeps possession for Arizona State. Robinson picks it up, still loose, and Colorado trying to clear. Here's a shot fired on. Server, rebound, fanned on by Robinson, and now a penalty coming up. That looks like it's going to be against Arizona State. Looks like Robinson.
Great play by Gold there. recovers on the rebound to help serve her out a little bit, where there was a possible score chance there in an open net, lifts the stick of Robinson, and then draws the penalty in the corner. So just a lot of effort to help on the defensive side of the puck and then give your team a chance with a man advantage.
Yeah, obviously only 19.6 seconds left. Probably won't amount to a ton, especially if it continues into, well, if it continues into the second period, I would think. But an opportunity for the Buffs.
McConaughey trying to chase down the puck. Borghe's over there as well. Arizona State clears. They're going to get one final rush with 10, if they so choose. Kate. Miss Pashenik will be cleared, and I'll call icing with 2.5 seconds left in the first.
Well, I don't think they're going to score in this period.
Safe to say.
2.5.
Maybe if Vesatoskala happens.
If you're like the Flash or something, you get across the ice in 2.5, maybe. But hey, if we had the Flash on our team, we'd be winning all these games. Just a quick
you think, right?
and suddenly a goal.
That'll do it for the first period from Boulder. Arizona State takes the early lead, scoring on an absolute frenzy in front of the net. Ian Erdman gets the goal. The Sun Devils lead 1-0 at the end of the first.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty even period altogether. Just Arizona State had that chance in front to capitalize. Puck didn't bounce the Buffs' way when Blevins nearly tied the game. So I don't think it's a uneven matchup so far. It's just Sun Devils capitalize on their chance to make it 1-0, and the Buffs are still searching.
Well, they're very convoluted chance as well. It was a little bit in question, obviously, as to what really happened. Should the goal count, et cetera. Obviously, it ended up counting, and they've got that 1-0 lead. But we had our own scramble opportunity of our own down on the other hand on Benaldi, and as you said, unable to put one home. So
1-0. We'll be right back on Sco Up Sports. Welcome everyone back to the CU Rec Center for the second period of action between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. The current score, 1-0 Arizona State. The lone goal of the first period scored on a frenzy in front of the net, but GM Erdman was able to put home past goaltender Matt Server. Colorado almost responded with a frenzy-type goal themselves.
They
but
did.
They ended up waving it off, and one of our videographers and our photographers here at Scopa Sports, Christian Blanco, got an absolutely phenomenal view of this exact thing, of this exact shot. Aiden, want to walk us through that?
Yeah, I mean, right here you can see the initial chance by Blevins. Takes the shot, deflects up and over Bonaldi, and right there you can see comes right down and hops. They try to get that stick on it, but it hops right past the net. Let's go through that one more time. Slightly zoomed in. Yup, right there you can see Blevins coming right in. The shot, Erdman all the way down, over, and then you can see right there, comes down, takes a little hop, and right past the net. And what an unfortunate break that is for the Buffs there, Alex. Jared, that's so close on stuff like that.
Yeah, I know it didn't go in. A couple weeks ago, we talked to Blevins on our podcast, Dangle, Snipe, and Stampede. He called himself a self-proclaimed meat and potatoes player. The last couple of weeks, he's been home. Some highlight reel plays. That was nearly another one if that one bounced in, but a nice move to set up that situation in the first place. Just couldn't get the bounce he needed to put that one home. And, 1-0 heading into the second period.
So Arizona State enjoying a 1-0 lead. Buffs were that close to tying the game at 1 from Blake Blevins. And so now they got to respond. They're on the power play though for 100 seconds, minute 41. And I gotta say, there's a good shot here. I mean, this is, if you're gonna get a split power play, you want it to be more like this.
Well, I mean, this is now a much bigger game, isn't it, Alex, with what's gone on around the ACHA?
Jared, you want to update us on some of the results?
Well, so in these last couple weeks, it's a lot of scoreboard watching to see what teams you need to score or to win and lose to get that hop over a couple to get nationals. Oklahoma won today, and Grand Canyon University just beat number 3 Central Oklahoma 2-1 in overtime.
Central Oklahoma, who you'll remember we almost beat twice just a couple weeks ago, 2 overtime losses over in Edmond, Oklahoma.
But that's a team that you kind of needed a hop to get into nationals.
Yep.
That just basically cemented their spot with a huge win over the Broncos. So I don't know. I'll have to look at the standings again and all the numbers, but the chances, I think, are just getting slimmer and slimmer by the second.
So some opportunities that the Buffs have missed. Obviously, they played and nearly beat once or twice the UCO Broncos. They've had other opportunities. Now they're here, down to the wire.
Safe to say, this is now a must-win game.
A must-win weekend.
Server leaves it Kate right at the start of the second period. Here's Mark Borghi, across the blue line, leaves for Pearson, back to Borghi, makes a move, saved by Bonaldi. Wow. Almost right out the gate with a fury, the Buffs nearly get one past Bonaldi.
Face-off went right down to Server, and the Buffs were on it. Quick pass, quick tip right from Server right to the players, and they flew down the zone, and they want to go quick here.
The drive is there for the Buffs in the first 15-20 seconds of this second period. Loose for Cooch. He dumps it in. Stolen by Phillips, and a good block by Kate to prevent a dangerous shot on Server. 1 minute to go on the Buffs power play. Kate gets it up to Borghi. Cross ice, Pearson, now to McConaughey. Borghi, pass in front, just missed Peshenik.
Great look. Tap in.
Great look.
Pearson shoots one, got blocked away by Bonaldi. Ferguson keeps it in. Peshenik a blast wide. McConaughey with 35. Ferguson back to McConaughey. Save Bonaldi. McConaughey to Shenik.
And the Buffs are just pummeling him right now with some really heavy shots.
Ferguson, that goes wide of the net. To the loose puck is Pearson. McConaughey across the Borgie in the slot. Arizona State defense prevents that one. That one blockered away by Benaldi, stick side off the stick of Pearson.
That one was just wide, yeah, about 1.5 2 inches wide of that post.
I think that might hit the knob of the stick, too.
Yep.
It just
Yeah, that was a...
barely missed. You know, the Buffs were generating chances, but they didn't really have a body in front there to cause disruption in front of Benaldi. Just kind of couldn't get an extra body in front, and he had eyes on the puck at all times, it felt like.
Yeah, they probably want to try to get a screen here in front of Benaldi a little bit more. He's looked a little bit shakier than Server has, but he's also been able to see everything. But
that shot whistles wide, hits the board with a thud.
oh,
And the penalty will be killed off by the Sun Devils. Tillman shoots one, saved by Server. Rebound is loose, and Gross can't get there. Gross back to Robinson off his stick. Buffs trying to clear. Tillman picks it up. Back to Robinson off his stick. Now off the linesman.
and that was a big kill by the Sun Devils. Really took some momentum
Pass
from...
picked off by Robinson, and Server's able to dive on it. Couple dangerous.
Really
dangerous
took some
chances.
momentum from the Buffs there, and yeah, a couple quick shots, couple dangerous ones. The first one initially on the breakout rush at the end of the Buffs power play caught Server just off the top of his shoulder, and so a couple high danger shots here by the Sun Devils to start off the second.
Face-off control by Arizona State. Robinson. It's a pass trying to go in front. Gold fighting for the puck for Colorado. Arizona State able to maintain possession. Here's a shot that gets deflected and wide. Ducharme throws it on, saved by Server.
That's
now
a good
picked up
save.
by Borgie the other way. Borgie across the blue line as it poked away. DiDomizio just sends it in. Borgie now picks up the loose puck now that he's back on sides. DiDomizio moves in. DiDomizio back to Borgie. Nice move, shoots one. Off the crossbar.
Man, what a shot. Just couldn't find the home.
That shot misses the net.
And that entire offensive front by the Buffs, created by DiDomizio just shoving Robinson off the puck at the blue line. They turned it back around and got off the crossbar by Borgie.
Kylie Ram. Arizona State they're stuck in their own zone right now. Puck stuck in the boards. Fans really getting into it. Kylie Ram loses the puck. Foy shoots one off the leg of Ducharme. Loose puck in the slot. Right on, Benaldi makes the save. Foy and Bunting both there for the Buffaloes. Ferguson, a nice touch pass. That goes off the stick of Butler. And now Foy the other way, looking for Blevins. He's got Blevins. Blevins leaves it for Bunting, shoots one, and into the netting it goes. Blevins and Erdman tied up there.
I mean, Blevins was kind of pulled down by the shoulder there a little bit.
You're focused on that. I thought the Sun Devils were caught with too many men on the ice.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
I think they might have.
2 possible penalties right there, uncalled.
Off the face-off, it's controlled by Arizona State. Butler has Newland, gets it to him. Newland gets it to Marchment, deflected by the stick of Brody Pearson.
What an unbelievable defensive play by Pearson there.
I just saved a tap in. Yeah.
No, that was a tap in. No penalty, no nothing. Just hit the long reach of his stick in there and completely disrupted the pass. That was fantastic.
Marchant across the blue line, shoots one, save, Server. Puck floats in the Colorado zone, still sitting there, waiting for a recipient. McConaughey trips, net comes off, they'll blow the whistle after McConaughey slipped into it.
Lucky break that McConaughey hit the net, because no one else was in the zone besides 2 Arizona State players.
This fresh sheet of ice seems to be causing trouble on both ends of the ice. People just kind of slipping
around.
can't really control the puck too well.
Well, after the D2 game a couple hours ago, they had to delay the start of the second period because the ice was too wet at the start.
Yeah, they stopped it in the first like 30 seconds.
Yep.
And just sat there for a couple minutes to let the ice dry. It was a really weird statement to say. Massive fight for it in the corner. The Buffs come away with it. There's a broken stick on the ice. McConaughey gets that pass to Pearson.
What a pass.
Just a little far from Shenik, the next pass from Pearson. Cooch has his pass picked up by Marcinkevičius of the Buffaloes. Marcinkevičius to Rosalenko. He'll send it around into the Arizona State zone. Kruk loses the puck. They're able to get it out. Here's Boyer. Sends it around looking for Kennedy back there. Now pokes free. Rosalenko just taps it back to Issa. Rosalenko down. Issa shoots. Save made. They're going to stop play. Rosalenko really slow to get up.
That was a huge hit against these near boards. He got crushed.
I'm interested to see what they call here.
Yeah,
I don't
Box
know.
is open for Arizona State.
No, they called a penalty, but I thought that was a fairly clean hit all the way.
It was just a big hit.
It was a big hit, but I didn't think it was that dirty overall. So I'm interested to see what they call here.
Rosalenko seems to be okay. He's heading to the bench right now.
I would assume 2 for probably just roughing.
Boarding maybe? I don't know.
It might have just been the way the contact was.
It
on the
was a big
glass.
hit. There's no disregarding that. Yeah, it looks like they call boarding. I thought it was. I mean, sometimes that's again up to the referee. You see a big hit, you see a guy down. Sometimes you're inclined to put the arm up.
Rosalenko was down for a minute there, and sometimes they're probably aware of concussions and all that. Yep. The point of a penalty is obviously to take that, thing. It's penalizing you out of the game, and under that definition, I think that is a correct decision. But I do agree with you, Jared. I'm not sure that fully warranted 2 minutes.
But it's 2 minutes nonetheless. The Buffaloes to the power play. Maybe a huge opportunity to get back in this one. Pearson shoots save by Benaldi.
Benaldi had no idea where that one was.
Kate gives to Pearson. Now cross back to McConaughey. One goes through the legs of Borghi, and Arizona State grabs possession.
Colorado, who's had a slightly more decent power play as of late, has looked a little bit disconnected on the man advantage at times this game, I would say. Looking a little bit less cohesive at times than they do 5-on-5.
Borghi. Shenik. Borghi. Back to Tay. Shoots one. Saved by Benaldi. The solid power play so far. A couple good shots. Benaldi's got the best one. Of course, that one from Pearson that looked like Benaldi was really late to getting to, but is able to stop regardless. And minute 13 left on this power play for the Buffaloes, looking to tie this one up at 1.
Yeah, and they put their second unit on the ice, and I think their second unit generated more chances overall so far in this on the power play of this game. So, they're getting a majority of the time now with a minute 13 still left on it.
Absolutely. However, as good as McConaughey has looked tonight, I would agree that this second line as a whole has looked better.
Trunko, Marcinkevičius, Rosalenko, and Bunting the forwards. And Ferguson the defender. Rosalenko, full stop. Seems to be okay after that hit. Marcinkevičius looking back for Rosalenko. Still has it. Rosalenko. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson shoots one, deflected off the stick of Rosalenko and off the glass. Not to the netting. 35 seconds left on the power play for the Buffaloes. Rosalenko to Marcinkevičius. Trying to get that in the slot for Rosalenko. Ferguson able to keep it in the zone though. Here's Trunko. Nice little play. And now that one goes into the netting with 17 to go. They've got to stop the clock. The clock's still going. They stop it with 12 seconds to go on the penalty. So 12:44 to go in the second.
Some great work, though, by Colorado on that last little rotation shift there, though. I really thought that puck was cleared and done for, and somehow they kept it in. Marcinkevičius, Trunko working very hard to keep that in, and nearly got something off of it. But hey, they get a face-off.
12:49 to go. Big tie-up in the face-off circle. And Arizona State takes control and will clear all the way down. And that will kill this penalty. Boyer's out of the box.
That clear was high-flying.
And that puck takes a nice, really interesting hop, and it's icing against the Buffaloes.
I couldn't tell if that was deflected or just a crazy bounce.
That deflected, I think, off of an ASU player.
No, pucks don't naturally just like
No,
fly
I'm
like
virtually certain that hit the stick of an Arizona State player, and
it was close.
Shouldn't be icing then. But hey, you know what?
Hunter Friesen will face off against Marcinkevičius. Tap back to Ducharme. Puck deflected by the glove of Rosalenko.
And they put that time back on the clock in that intermission, that 6 or 7 seconds or so that elapsed.
Marcinkevičius had a shot that couldn't get all of after the deflection from the defender. Ferguson backs up. That's that off the stick of Marcinkevičius. Issa's over there. Off the side. And now Kate leaves off the stick of Blevins. No offside's going to be called. Puck's still loose. Marcinkevičius racing for it. Stuck in the corner. Friesen trying to clear. Ferguson keeps it in. Finds Marcinkevičius in front, but he can't cleanly handle the puck.
Yeah, he's got to get a hand on that. If he does, he's completely open there in front of the net.
Oh boy, Palmer went to just play it right to his goaltender. And now Blevins getting in the face of another ASU player. Boy, you know, we talked, even going back to last year, we talked to several players on the team. And they say that the one with the biggest mouth is Blake Blevins.
That's true. You know what? You're right. He does like to get under the opponent's skin if he can. It cost him a little bit early this season when him, Farrow, a couple of the other players were consistently getting penalties, and it was leading to goals against, losses. But it seemed to have leveled itself out, worked itself out here as we hit the home stretch of the season this year.
Tillman, as for ASU, sends it in, trying to find a player, could not do so. Erdman just signals to Marchant to take the puck. And now Robinson breaks through the D. Robinson drops off. Tillman saved by Server. Rebound loose, and Server will cover it and shove it against the side of the net.
Good work from Arizona State. They're recognizing they didn't have any more room to go past to the trailer, and hey, they got a shot off. Confusing Foy a little bit for a second there, but hey, he was able to adjust, got the shot off on Server. Server saved, and down to his side. And you're switching it up here, Alex. Better vision.
Yeah. Forgot. I got new glasses this past weekend.
Oh, good for you.
Server makes that save. I'll tell you what, everything looks
10
times clearer.
How's the ice? How can you see now?
Just under 11 minutes to go in the second period as we approach the halfway point of this game. Erdman trying to find Marchant. Marchant can't handle it. There's Caleb Gold. For Borghi finds Trunko instead. Trunko worked off the puck by Erdman. Marchant looking for Borghi. Now Robinson trying to clear it for Arizona State. Tillman taps it to Robinson. Robinson waiting. Pivots. Robinson kicks it back to Marchant. And he slips down. Here comes Adam Trunko. He's got Borghi. It's a possible 2-on-1. Trunko trying to get to Borghi, and Phillips with his skate deflects it. Now the other way. It's Arizona State. Pass in front looking for Marchment.
Great communication by Marchment there, really letting his teammate know, tapping the stick, that he was there as a trailer.
Murphy really had an opportunity. And now interference going to be called against Colorado.
They've been
Against Gosnell.
very liberal, it seems, in the calls tonight.
I thought the puck was there, so I don't know. Well, it goes both ways.
Here's Butler. Shoots one, and that's blocked by Ferguson. Butler able to keep it in. Blevins going to fight for the puck, which he does win that puck battle. Now exits the zone, has two Sun Devils chasing him, and he's going to draw a penalty.
Evened up. That's just a good effort there on the penalty kill to get that one back to even.
That was fantastic effort by Blevins. Great physical strength, and sends Arizona State right to the box.
That's going to go against Caden Butler.
I think they called it hook or tripping, but could have been. Nah, just dragged him down. Could have been 3 calls, honestly. Picked one.
Have to be careful there, though. Right before Blevins stole the puck, he just ever so nearly tripped the ASU player, actually, with his stick right on the skate. So be physical, but be smart.
McConaughey scores! Ridiculous snipe from Drew McConaughey once again, and this one's all tied up at 1. Took 2 seconds off the clock.
Well, we said he had a knack for scoring. I think it's not just a knack. When you're good at shooting the puck and picking your corner, it makes it a lot easier to score.
I was going to say Drew McConaughey. I mean, like, what more can you say? He's had just such a number of incredible goals that we've been just so lucky to broadcast. That Spinorama one, my favorite off the face-off last year, and there's another one right off the face-off, same side. Just a great player.
Weirdly enough, that's only McConaughey's 8th goal of the year.
But he's been putting together assist after assist.
He's been dishing out assists all year long. He's got 16 to his name this year so far.
Oh, well, I mean, his teammates most consistently are the highest producers on the team.
Pashenik and Pearson right now.
Pashenik, he plays with Borgie a lot, sometimes Trunco, so he just makes everyone around him better. He's just such a good forward for this team.
Of course, you can't forget about Douglas Wood, who we have not seen very much this semester. Hope everything's going well. We're not sure exactly why he's now in the team.
But Wood, who had a phenomenal first half of the season with this Buffs team.
Yeah, McConaughey was playing with Pearson and Wood for
Yep.
A good portion of that first semester. Marcin Kevicius gets it by Marchant. He slips to the ground. Now here is Palmer. Loses the puck. And Tillman trying to grab it and keep it in possession for Arizona State, which he does. Marchant trying to get that to Phillips. It's picked up by Kruk. His shot blocked. Kruk gets another one. That's behind server. Quickly played away by Hartman as that rebound was open for Tillman. Pearson gets it to Marcin Kevicius. He gets knocked off the puck. Now Kinney. They get that, squeeze it through the 2 defenders to Pearson, but Marchant spins around Pearson to keep possession for ASU.
Whoa,
wow,
whoa.
that stick, the butt of his stick just went flying. Can't believe that. That's really interesting.
He barely even kind of collided with the guy, too. I don't know how that happened.
Well, you'll be able to see the end of the stick here in the corner, just sitting there. As Trunco has it for the Buffaloes. CU's on the power play for the next 15 seconds. Puck floating at the blue line. Cooch trying to kill off the penalty, which he evidently will. Hartman to Kinney. Ref holding on to the other end of the stick here. Penalty has been killed, back to even strength. Kinney trying to work his way through the ASU D. And now Friesen. Send it back for Cooch. Has it deflected off a Borgie's stick. DiMizio flushes it back in. Boyer. And now Gold will chase it down and collect the puck. Pack picked off by Boyer, run into by DiMizio.
DiDomizio again knocking a Sun Devil off the line.
There's a big hit from Gold on Boyer, and that might be a penalty against Gold.
That's going to be a penalty. I want to see what the call is. I don't know. It's, I don't know. We'll have to see what the call is. I think both ways this game, it just feels like big hits are being called penalties, which
I don't totally agree with. Sometimes they're not a penalty, and
that one
sometimes
might
let
have
them
been
play.
slightly high from where I saw when I glanced over, but I mean, it's a physical sport. I didn't see what they officially called it either, but 2 minutes for Gold either way.
So the Buffs back to the penalty kill. I mean, both of these teams have committed a ton of penalties coming into this weekend. CU has committed 118, ASU only 114. So both
And a number tonight as well.
Frequent trips of the
Yeah,
box.
I don't think we've seen a lot of 5-on-5 hockey tonight. At least I can't recall any right now.
And again, we mentioned it earlier. Special teams is a huge portion of this weekend's matchup, as they're both very evenly matched.
Well, each goal has been scored at not 5-on-5 at the moment. McConaughey on the 5
Both on 4-on-4.
Yeah, 4-on-4, exactly.
The other way, here comes Foy. He's got Blevins' fans on the pass, but it's picked up by Kate. Jesse Kate over to Foy. He's open. Foy shoots one. Save. Rebound. Oh, Blevins just was not in the right position. And now a breakaway. Here comes Cooch. Saved by Server. His glove came off, able to get it back on. 1 minute to go on the ASU power play. Tillman's shot blocked by
nice
Kate.
block. Gonna sting a little bit, you know. It feels a lot better than the puck going in your net.
Kate without a stick right now. Trunko trying to get it back to Jesse, which he picks up his stick. Butler shoots one, scores. No, now it's in. I don't know if the first one went in.
I think the original shot was in.
Butler scores. Kylie Ram pushes it in to make sure that it was a goal and there was no chance they'd call it back. So we'll see if they give it to Kylie Ram or Butler. It should go to Butler since his shot was
I
the
think
first
that
one
original
went
shot picked the corner.
Yeah,
in. So a power
smart.
play goal for Arizona State. Gives them the lead, 2-1.
Nice shot there from the point. Just seeing I found the top of the net.
Yep, just a blast from the top, and you see those scored all the time, and just unfortunate. But hey, all 3 goals still not at 5-on-5.
Was the first one not 5-on-5? I thought the penalty was called after the goal went in.
That's true. That's a good point. I think it was
That's
5-on-5.
true. You're right. It was. You know what? You're right. I'm wrong.
Delayed penalty.
Yeah. But effectively, you're right. 5-on-5.
So Butler gets the goal for the Sun Devils. That's his 6th of the year, and if it goes to Kylie Ram, it's his 5th. Pass in front, Marcin Kevicius scores! What a response from the Colorado Buffaloes.
And just like that.
What was that?
I glanced up
was
for
that
2
6?
seconds.
No, I saw you look down and I was like, pay attention. Something's brewing down there. And Marcin Kevicius just
Something
all
was.
alone in the slot. What a beautiful feed there by, who made the pass? Was it Issa or Roslang?
I'm not sure, but Marcin Kevicius and Issa there.
Yeah, I know. I did
Marcin-
that last time too.
Marcin Kevicius and Issa there. A little taps to the shoulder of Server, letting him know, hey, you know, you're good. It's all tied up. We're all back.
So a quick response from Colorado immediately has this game tied right back up at 2.
And just
Now here's a chance 2-on-1. Friesen, stop by, Server, loose in front, still loose. ASU taking a tumble, and that's going to be another penalty coming up. Unbelievable, man. The action just does not stop.
I'm not sure how you can call whatever went on there. Can you?
I think
wasn't
it
totally.
was.
I was watching more to make sure the puck didn't go in.
Yeah, it was Marcin Kevicius tying the goal, back checking. I think he's the one going to the box there.
Oh, that's a shame.
Or I don't know who they're sending, but I thought it was Marcin Kevicius just kind
Looks
of
like
like
Issa.
Issa.
Yep.
just
Issa.
back checking, providing help for your goalie, kind of dragging down an ASU defender to make sure he doesn't score. They call it cross checking
They're calling it against Marcin
So
Kevicius.
yeah, Marcin Kevicius trying to help out the goalie, just rebound, kind of chaotic again, like that first goal we saw, just kind of help out and gets called for that one.
Message has got to be right now, complete solid penalty kill.
Got to slow the game down.
Got to slow the game down. You can't allow a third here and have to work your way back again.
Buffs have tied the game twice after ASU has had 2 separate 1-goal leads.
Once in like 6 seconds.
That is very true. So a bit of a jostle for it. Butler to Kruk, just wide of the net.
They need to stay aggressive here, Colorado. Stay aggressive on the PK, pressure, give them no time to pass.
Riley Ram, Butler shoots one, deflected off of Cooch and wide of the net. Cooch, Kylie Ram, back to Cooch. Oh, and Friesen fan on the shot.
Foy and Hartman saw that though. Ooh.
Cooch's shot blocked by his own man. And now Butler misses the puck. ASU will have to retreat with about a minute to go on their power play. Kruk finds Tillman. Tillman. ASU's called offsides.
And offside's not on us.
I also don't think that was offsides at all.
Well, you know, maybe Alex, you got to send this officiating crew to wherever you got your new glasses from.
Oh man, low blow.
Need another
Wow.
look. Hey, you said it's worked for you.
Hey, if anyone is curious, head down to Carlsbad Optometry in Carlsbad, Cali, Carlsbad, California. They get it done.
They
Hook me up with a new pair.
the Buffs can head there next year when they play the Aztecs.
That's true. Marchant. To Tillman. Marchant backhands it to Robinson and then circles the net. Tillman shoved in the boards. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Poked away by Borgie. He's going to race down with Gross. He'll grab it. And now Marchant leaves it behind. Robinson. Off the stick of Gross. McConaughey picks up the loose puck with 10. He's run into by Kruk. It falls down to the ice. 3 seconds to go on the power play, and the Buffs have killed another penalty. Oh, Koshenik slips, and now Tillman starts the rush, shoots one, saved by Server. Loose in the slot, Ferguson fans on it, but Koshenik now slips again. And now McConaughey just leaves it for Ferguson. Ferguson now leaves it for McConaughey. Ferguson behind the ASU net. Now McConaughey gets it to Koshenik. Poked away by Marchant and cleared away.
Just needs some better on-ice communication right now. They had an opportunity there 3-on-2 and didn't even get a shot off, really. Didn't even have a ton of speed, so just they need to be connecting a little bit better to the Buffaloes.
So here's Marchant as Colorado gets some fresh skaters on the ice. Coots trying to take advantage of the Buffs in transition. Crawford slips that pass in front. Phillips couldn't get a shot off. That shot deflected off a stick. And now Gosnell back for Crawford. Crawford worked off the puck by Cooch in the slot. Kennedy can't get there. More bodies falling down. Now a stick is loose on the ice. Gosnell finds Blevins and he clears it away. Hopefully trying to slow things down for a minute.
This has been an unbelievably chaotic game, and we mentioned at the start of this period, Alex, but people are still slipping.
2 minutes to go in the second. Server circles it behind for Gosnell. Tipped away. Newland has that glove down by Crawford. White has it blocked by Bunting.
Great block.
Here's Foy behind his own net. Leaves it for his defenders. Crawford's got to chase it down. White keeps it in the Colorado zone for a moment longer, but is cleared away by Colorado.
Buffs finally clear, but they can't get a change in. They're lucky they got one in right before this because Arizona State's been pressing for a while, and they're getting worn down a bit.
They need a change their whistle here soon. They've been hemmed in their own end here for quite some time.
Sent behind the Colorado net again. Butler fighting with Crawford. Leaves it, Gosnell's there. 1 minute to go. Now here comes Blevins. Blevins in a 3-on-2. Foy trying to glove it down. Bunting trying to throw it towards the net. Couldn't corral the puck floating in the air.
Once again, slight miscommunication on an odd man rush for the Buffaloes.
Blevins trying to get that towards Issa. Settled down by Kinney. Marcinkevichus finds Hartman with 35. Issa around the boards for Rosalenko. Rosalenko leaves it for Marcinkevichus. His stick stuck with Marchant. He's now stuck in the corner with 20. Both teams fighting for it. King trying to chase it down for ASU. Marcinkevichus moves in, shoots one, wide of the net. Hartman to keep it in with 5. Missed the pass. This will be elevated out of the zone by Boyer. And that ends the second period. A little shove after the whistle by King on Hartman. And the fans are going to want a penalty to start the third.
Well, we're tied.
Yeah,
and that's exciting.
Exactly. 2 goals for the Buffs, 1 for ASU, and
A much better period overall from Colorado.
very much so. A
much more hectic period,
yes,
though.
a very chaotic period. Penalties left and right, players slipping and falling, north-south play. I mean, I gotta tell you, very, very entertaining period.
Oh, absolutely. Players flying everywhere, left and right, all over the ice, as you just said, and just tripping each other, and it resulted in a goal in the first period for ASU, almost resulted in that goal we checked out for Colorado in the first period, and just unbelievably hectic first. Just a great period, great energy. It was fun, it was exciting, and hopefully they keep up that energy here in the third.
Well, Jared, thoughts about the second period?
Got to stay out of the box. I think that, they won the period 2-1.
I think that's probably good advice for both teams.
I think that's the biggest thing, because just Arizona State got a couple power plays. They scored on one. Beautiful shot from Butler. It's hard to gain momentum when you keep being short a man. So I think that they need to keep they need to stay out of the box, keep it 5-on-5, because they're a good, fast team. And I think when they're full strength, keeping that momentum, they have a lot more ability to be dangerous, and they need to win tonight. So I think they need to stay out of the box and guarantee they have the full attack to try to pull this one out against the Sun Devils.
And so at the end of the second, it's all tied up at 2 apiece. 20 minutes to decide a winner. We'll be back here on Scobuff Sports. Welcome back to the CU Rec Center for the period 3 between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. The current score, 2-2, we're tied.
Yeah, exciting game so far. Very exciting second period. 3 goals, 1 for the Sun Devils and 2 for the Buffaloes. But this third period, the Buffs need to come out hot, come out quick, and you know the season lies in the balance. It's going to be an important game here, and an important period, I should say, as you know the Nationals. After this, there's only 3 games left. You need to win the night. You need to win tomorrow. You need to win next weekend. So, yeah, I mean, if you lose tonight, you can nail in the coffin, I would say. But right now, still hope, and a win would keep that hope going.
Well, let's take a look at that big-time tying goal from Rapolis Marcinkevichus. Just a really good pass from Rosalenko in the slot behind Issa. Marcinkevichus is there. You'll see the puck go right in the back of the net. And just a snipe, a perfect pass. Great vision from Rosalenko to find Rap. And he doesn't miss.
Doesn't miss the celly either. Look at that. Cheer on that crowd, Rapolis. And man, he's been such a great addition to this team, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just phenomenal workhorse, energy, just all over the ice. He's been great.
Yeah, thanks again to Christian Blanco for the video. Right spot, right time.
Number of
And, you know,
videographers at Scope of Sports.
At
have
least
been
this
doing
time
so
we get to
good.
see the goal and not it
That's,
go wide.
That's true. That's true. This is a goal and not
An oh-so-close moment.
exactly.
Are we all trying to read that sign behind the net?
Yes,
Okay.
there's a
I can't see
there's
what
a
it says.
sign behind the net of Bonaldi, excuse me, and all 3 of us are trying to read it at the moment. Writing a little bit too small though.
I think it says "Go Hunter, go go," which could refer to Hunter Friesen of the Sun Devils
Well,
team.
it's
That
yeah,
new
that's an
glasses
ASU
paying off,
sign.
Alex.
They very much are.
All right, let's get the ASU logo and the state
Yeah.
shape of Arizona. Either go or go pro, maybe. Go professional?
ASU, something,
I don't know. Something like that.
What I do know is that at least it says "Go Hunter, go." As we're ready for period 3 between the Buffaloes and the Sun Devils. We're off. Big tie-up on the opening face-off. Working to fight for it along the boards. Colorado grabs possession to begin the third. The next goal is huge. Icing will be called against Arizona State to begin the period.
I don't know, you know, for being in such a must-win game, it doesn't feel like there's too much tension.
No, not at the
It's
moment.
weird.
It's a tie game. It was such a hectic second period. The energy's kind of high at the moment. But you're right, Jared. It doesn't.
Wow, Borghi's shot stopped by Benaldi. They're able to clear it away from all the bodies in front. Server has to make a glove save there, and he'll just hold on to it. And, you know, you said that there doesn't feel like there's a lot of tension right now, but what I'll tell you is that the tension will continue to rise every second that goes off that clock and the game stays tied.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're the Buffaloes and you let in a goal, you're trailing.
I mean, you
Which
have
obviously is not what they're looking for.
no. You have to think that's what they've been talking about in the locker room this second intermission. If you lose this, that's effectively, I would say, the playoffs down the line for this D1 squad, and that has to be the mentality. We must win tonight.
Do you think they're talking about that, or do you think they're like, let's just go play hockey, you know?
I'm sure.
I think it could go either way.
I'm sure it's absolutely both. You know, stay calm, stay just fluid, but also we need to win.
Marchant tripped up there with Ferguson speeding through.
Server way out of his crease on that too.
Chunko trying to get that towards Borghi. Slap back in by ASU.
No.
Tillman shoots one. Saved by Server.
Server bailing out the Buffs there, though. Just a Just a clumsy and lazy turnover at the blue line.
I think that's trying to do a little too much there for Ferguson.
Yep.
He could have chipped it. He had some teammates down the ice, chip it off the boards, or maybe hit that cross-ice pass. That move just seemed to be a little too much. And
I mean, yeah, talking to each other on ice this third period will absolutely be key. Just knowing where each other's are. I'm not sure where that one was going, but knowing where everyone is.
Oh, saved by server, rebound. Another save by server. Oh, and Gross laid down. Upset. Gosnell also taking him down. They're going to be discussing that.
I think, nope, just hit it here. Just a battle in front, but they both ended up with each other's sticks at some point, so I don't know what happened there.
It's an exchange.
Like, oh, that's not mine.
Yeah, Gross
hate when that
tossed
happens.
his one down pretty in frustration. White sends it in for Robinson. Gosnell pops up to him. And he collects it. Pearson off the backhand of McConaughey, and now a chance. Tillman over. What a save by that server! Robbery!
Wow, 2-0. Keeps that one out. What a save.
And another lazy turnover by the Buffs, but Matt Server completely bailing out the Buffaloes.
Here's a shot. Another save for Server. Pearson. Up to Pashenik. Pashenik moves in. And Benali makes that save. Penalty will be called.
Give him the shot. Oh, I thought they were going to give him a penalty shot.
Oh,
you're
wanting it, Jared.
They could have called that a penalty shot. There's going to be a hold here. Buffs power play, but I mean, a shot would be awesome right now.
Pashenik had a penalty shot earlier this year against UCO and failed to convert. He was not very happy. I'm pretty sure he would have loved to get a second opportunity at a penalty shot this season.
Oh, man. There's nothing more exciting than a penalty shot in a tied game, right?
Oh, in the third period?
Yeah.
I'm still hung up on Server's save. I mean,
That was also
2-1-0,
amazing.
close range, maybe 5 feet. That was unbelievable.
Well, now speeding in is Kennedy. He's got a breakaway, and Server makes another big save. Wow, he's playing out of his mind to start this.
Server is locked in right now.
And, I mean, the rest of his team has to be, too. He's giving them the opportunity to stay in this. This absolutely could be 4-2 here.
Yeah, this is a momentum builder for your team. Yeah, I mean, it's a momentum against your team, but when your goalie is able to make huge saves like that, it gives you energy, it gives you speed. It's like we got to help him out a little bit more.
Yep.
And wow, it's just like 3 straight sequences where Jaw's on the floor, wondering how the puck's not on the net.
ASU befuddled at the fact that they're not in the lead right now.
Befuddled. I like that one.
Here's Marcinkiewicz across the blue line. Halts. Now moves in, shoots one, blocked and cleared.
One thing I'm noticing is Colorado is taking just a little bit too long to complete some of their passes, plays, just split-second hesitation, and it's closing out the lane for them.
Cleared back to Server by the Sun Devils D. Borgie, fresh off the bench. Up to Pearson, tapped off his stick. No, it was not tapped off his stick, and it's been iced.
Well, you know, and I'm not going to argue with that one. I couldn't see the puck, and the linesman was right there. So
Yeah, I can't
you know?
see that. But they Buffs started with their second unit this power play. Now first unit's out, just changing up the looks, changing up the order. Second unit out now, and certainly a unit that could score at any moment.
Some of the top players on this team, hands down. Pearson, McConaughey, Borgie, and Pashenik, with Kate defending for the Buffaloes. Still stuck in the corner. Buffs in a 3v1, and they finally get Cooch off the puck.
What an effort there to kill so much time by Cooch single-handedly in the corner.
Phillips in the corner, takes a tumble with Pearson. That's going to be a penalty against Pearson.
That's not a penalty.
He turned late.
He turned and he lost his footing as the hit was happening. That's not a penalty.
Fans are in agreement with Jared and Aiden right here.
Hey, at least they're consistent. They've called every hard hit a penalty.
You know what?
True.
That's true. It's been equally bad calls.
Plenty of just hard hits, just leading to penalties taken by both teams.
They're discussing on here, though.
And you kind of sit here and you wonder how these teams have taken so many penalties this season, and it's right in front of you. They're giant hits, and to a degree, you can say the refs have been making some pretty judgment calls with the hard hits, but regardless, both of these teams have been taking oodles of penalties, and now it's going to cost the Buffs a power play.
And
Just hope it's not a 5 here.
yeah, well, I mean that, and perhaps man,
It's a
come on.
It is a 5 against Pearson.
No, okay. All right, 2 minutes, I understand, like boarding, hard hit. You can't turn last second and expect to not get hit hard. I don't like the 5 call here.
That's
a tie game.
That's a bad call.
In the third period.
That's a real bad call.
Tying. I mean, he turned his back last second.
Pearson
Pearson
I don't know what
finished
you
the
want
check.
him to do. I mean, it's mid-hit, and he's turning, and it wasn't even that.
I wasn't a fan of the call. A 2, okay. A 5, I think, is just egregious.
Sure, 2 is fine, but like 5?
Well, we
They
said
play on.
stay out of the box, and
Shot stopped by server. 30 seconds of 4-on-4 play before the Sun Devils go to the power play for over 4 minutes. Kruk shoots one, saved by server, deflected away by McConaughey. Kinney now has McConaughey racing in, send it in, sticked away by Benaldi. 10 seconds on the 4-on-4. Still lose Kinney right in front. Benaldi able to make the save and tried to dive on it. 2 seconds, 1 second, 4-on-4 time is over. 4 minutes, 20 seconds of a power play for Arizona State with under 16 to go in the game.
this is a big moment here.
Just to remind everyone, Arizona State's power play just under 20% coming into tonight. Both teams penalty kills identical. And special teams has played a huge factor tonight. Arizona State does have a power play goal to their name, though. Tillman shoots, save, serve, a rebound, another save by server.
Oh man,
On Palmer.
that was much closer than it looked. That was a really, really good save by server with
Throws
the
right in
pads.
front of Tillman. He fanned on it. The pass was just a little too far away from him. Robinson moves into the slot, sails that one into the netting with 3.5 to go on this penalty. 15 minutes to go in the game.
I feel like the tension's more present
Well,
now
yeah,
than I said it 10 minutes ago.
It's not even. It's
Not even 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
5
it's-
minutes ago, the tension's a lot higher now.
Well, I mean, 3.5 of a 5 minute is a huge call at this point in the game.
Face-off control by Arizona State. Marching. It's to Robinson. Pass over, Tillman shoots. Oh, off the post!
And that's the sound we want to hear right now.
Robinson. Down to Gross. In front. Tillman cannot get a clean shot. Now it's off the stick of Marchand. He's got to chase down the puck. Trunco pressuring him. Going to continue putting his stick little right off his leg there. Under 3 to go on this major against Pearson. Marchand. Cross to Tillman. Tillman lost the puck. McConaughey tried to steal and try to get a break, but forces the Sun Devils to retreat. Kylie Ram now engages once again. Half of the major has been killed by Colorado. Marchand. Cross to Tillman. Shot
What a
deflected
block.
off of Pashenik.
Good block by Pashenik there. Down low, got his arm over. I think the Buffs could definitely be a little bit more aggressive on this kill, but also it makes sense. You don't want to take a mistake here and leave something completely backdoor. So I do understand the sensibility.
I think there's, like, if you think you can get to the puck and get it out, yeah, go for it.
Yep.
But you also don't want to give them that middle too much space.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of time left in this game. 2.5 minutes left on the penalty kill. You don't want to do anything too crazy, especially in a tie game. Maybe if you're down 1, but tie game, you kind of just got to settle down. And
Absolutely. I just don't want to give them too much time to
Yeah.
pass around, look, because they've been good at that.
They have been. But, you know, Server's also been comfortable in the net. He seems to be doing well, so.
Refs talking to the Colorado bench.
You know, I think what happened, I think off the face-off, the ref got clipped up high with a stick. I think because I saw he kind of like went down a little bit, so they might just be checking on him. Because I think he did get hit by off the draw in the battle, just up high in maybe the ear area of his helmet where there's no protection. So might just be getting checked out.
And so everything seems to be okay. And so we will start once again. Two players take a trip to the ice. Kuch and Pashenik still trying to fight away. The puck is Arizona State. And now it's poked away by Pashenik. Pashenik's going to have a short-handed breakaway. High over the net. And he takes a tumble into the net. But Connie gets it to Gosnell. Gosnell shoots. Stopped by Bonaldi. Falls down to the ice again. He's just
Gosnell getting a little bit
everything out there right
beat
now.
up here. Did you see how hard he was working on the back check to even steal that puck, though?
Yeah.
Great shift from Pashenik, and he gets off.
Kylie Ram around Gosnell. Now it's to stop. Tries to set something up. Shoots one. That maybe hit the post again. Butler trying to work in. Is worked off the puck, and here's Blevins. He'll just send it in off the corner and behind the ASU net. He'll grab the puck for the Buffs and just clear it down toward his own net. Server's going to play it away to Hartman. ASU caught in the line change. Here's Gross to Tillman. Bucks looking for Palmer. Marchand shoots, saved by Server. Tillman. On to Gross. Kylie Ram can't handle it. 1 minute to go on the 5-minute major against Pearson. Robinson to Marchant. Barely kept it in the zone there. Marchant thought about shooting. Just hands off to Robinson again. Marchant now shoots high over the net. 45 seconds to go. Kinney steals back for Colorado. He's got Foy. Now runs into Marchant. Kinney down there for Colorado, just killing time on this penalty kill. 30 seconds left on the major. Tillman waits, looking for that pass to Cooch. 20 seconds. Robinson shoots, it gets deflected and it goes wide. Kylie Ram with 10. Robinson, slap from Butler is fanned on, and the Buffs will clear and kill the 5-minute major.
What a kill. Phenomenal kill by the Buffs.
This game stays tied.
Absolutely essential, absolutely critical, and they held the fort.
Server, a number of big saves. Keep this one tied.
Sometimes your goalie's your best penalty killer, and in this case he was. Server was phenomenal on that 5-minute major.
Ferguson keeps it into the ASU zone. Another penalty coming up. And just as we say at the end of the major, another penalty call. We just cannot have 5-on-5 penalty time. This time, though, it looks like it's against Arizona State. Fans on their feet as Connor Krug heads to the box.
Holding. Tied up with Ferguson in the corner, and after the 5-minute power play for the Sun Devils, they got to kill 2.
This is where momentum shifts in games. If the Buffs can score here, take the lead 3-2, after killing the 5 minutes, suddenly Arizona State on their heels a little bit.
Face-off control by Colorado. Kate. McConaughey back up to Kate. Jesse Kate over to Pearson. Had a lot of time in the box. He's rested up. McConaughey back to Kate. Now Pearson. Axikate, right in front. Pashenik scores! Guess who? It's the team's leading point scorer, Max Pashenik, who gives the Buffs the lead with 10.5 to play on the power play.
Pashenik's dad in attendance from Chicago. He said, "Man, I hope you say his name tonight a couple times." And here you go. Pashenik with the game-leading goal, 3-2 now. 10:39 remaining.
Of the year.
And that was fantastic. Great little wraparound. Completely caught out of position was Benaldi, and the Buffs took advantage of what they needed to do. Now they got to hold this down.
Just soft hands down low, able to corral that one, tuck it back in front, and then tuck it home. And wow, what a goal on the power play to take the lead here late in the game.
We've been talking a lot about Pashenik's playmaking ability this season. He's really turned it on and putting it in the back of the net.
He's been fantastic. He's been such a bright spot. Pearson's been such a bright spot. McConaughey, Marcinkevičius, so many players on this team. Absolute bright spots this season.
Buffs have their first lead of the game. Server makes another save, and the Buffs defense able to clear it away. Rosalenko gets it over to Crawford. That hits the linesman. Now it's stuck in the corner. Poked free for Arizona State. Now a turnover. Rosalenko, a nice move, just taps it to McConaughey. McConaughey shoots one. And the save is made by Benaldi. Oh boy, that's a nasty tumble. Gold gets up. He was on the ground. Butler trying to get out of the way. Takes a big tumble.
Tripped over an ASU player, and I think Pearson as well, nearly.
Yeah, bit of a nasty tumble. There's a shot and a save from Server on King. He puts another one on. Marcinkevičius wins it back for the Buffs. Issa gets it to Rosalenko, a nice pass. And now Marcinkevičius picks up the loose puck. Marcinkevičius just shoots one. Scores! Unbelievable! What a shot from Rapolis Marcinkevičius, his second of the game.
Alex, I'm planning on doing a long-form feature story on Marcinkevičius this week and into next.
You've got a ton for it
He's
now.
writing the story for me. He's making it easy.
Unbelievable goal, though.
Second goal of the game.
Off the knee from Marcinkevičius, he was turning. He was on his weak side, wrong side for the blade, turned on the knee, on a dime, got it over the shoulder of Benaldi. Fourth goal, and Buffs are flying at the moment. I wanted to say about a second before he scored, Buffs are really putting it on at the moment. We look great after that third goal, and what a play by Marcinkevičius.
Well, and you mentioned it right before the power play the Buffs had. Now a penalty coming up against Foy.
I
Gross
think
still down on the ice right now.
that one's a hit from behind.
Slow to get up. Oh boy.
Hey.
Well, at least he's able to get up.
And now
That's always the good news.
now that fourth goal becomes all that more important, that Arizona State about to go on a power play. Had Marcinkevičius not scored there, could have been tied here in the next two.
Well, you mentioned it. ASU had all the momentum in the front half of this period. I mean,
Everything.
they had everything, and Server was making save after save. The 5-minute major, the Buffs kill it, get a penalty and a power play seconds later, and you said, Aiden, that this is the moment.
You know what? You're right.
Momentum.
I did.
Pashenik scores, and then Marcinkevičius adds to it.
And this is now where they need to just keep their heads level, not take penalties like these. Just stay cool, calm, collected, and play well. And it's only two.
Yeah. I think that might be another 5-minute.
Nope. He just gestured two. Yep.
That was worse than the 5 minutes.
I know. So break for the Buffs here, though.
Right.
Another
Sometimes
five
you just
would
gotta
have
accept
been.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah.
That was worse than the 5-minute Pearson called for.
Another 5 would have been very detrimental, though. Obviously, because it doesn't stop if you score.
Buffs maybe get a bit of a break. Or maybe it's a bit of a make-up call because they called the 5 on the other side. But who knows what the refs are thinking. It's a 2-minute penalty. Cook shoots And the save is made by Server. Here's a shot from Friesen that just misses the net. Kruk cannot keep it in. ASU will have to retreat and regroup. Blevins taken down, and now a penalty called against ASU.
And you know what? Blevins has probably been one of the better penalty killers tonight. He keeps drawing penalties while shorthanded.
Blevins has been phenomenal.
His effort is outmatching ASU, and he's drawing penalties to make the game even and bring it back to even strength. 4-on-4 again. Blevins just working hard.
This is the second penalty Kruk has taken in this period. Of course, the last time he took a penalty led to the Pashenik goal.
Colorado just working hard right now. Blevins to get that penalty. Pashenik's been working hard. This the entire team just on its toes at the moment. They know they need to win this.
And not only win it, win big.
Yep.
And they flipped the script here in this third period. Looked like ASU had all the momentum, and they snatched it right out of their hands.
Of course, just over 8 minutes still left.
It's not over yet.
More than enough time.
Cannot count out any team in the WCHL. The best conference in the nation. Every team in the top 30. Cannot count anyone.
It's a wild
out.
conference.
It is unbelievable.
Highest average rank.
And
It's
10
impressive.
teams too. Here comes McConaughey around Marchand, has it poked away.
Nice play there. Nice recovery.
So a little less than a minute left on the 4-on-4. Kylie Ram. It's up to Tillman. Poked away by Ferguson. McConaughey has Borgie. Borgie in a one-on-one with Erdman. And Erdman will get to it. Now both of them tussle and tumble to the ground. Robinson with 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Here's Tillman. Quickly stolen away by Trunco.
Absolutely. Just great, smart play by Trunco there. Recognized where.
Borgie taken down
man.
by Robinson. Trying to make a plea to the refs. He's not going to get one. 15 seconds on the 4-on-4. Trunco. Across the blue line. Adam Trunco, nice move. Stays with the puck. Now hitting the boards by Erdman. 20 seconds of a power play for the Buffaloes. With under 7 to go. Leading by 2. Marcin Kevichus just has a trickle into the attacking zone with 10. Gold with 5. Here's Marcin Kevichus. Penalty is killed by ASU. Marcin Kevichus shoots one. Missed the net. Issa recognizes the situation, trying to push Kucher off the puck. Can't do so. Loose in front again. And an ASU player runs right into Matt Server, Hunter Friesen.
Server, who looks no worse for wear.
And muscling off an attacker is Gold. Under 6 to go. ASU trails by 2. Cooch shoots, saved by Server. Again, he's played out of his mind tonight. This third period, a magnum opus.
Absolutely, and the team has picked up around him a little bit. I said just a couple minutes ago, Alex, we were saying Server's been playing phenomenal, but the team needs to step up around him. And for the past 4 to 5 minutes, the team has absolutely stepped up around him.
Here's Friesen. Cross to Ducharme. Shoots wide of the net. About 5.5 to go now. Foy trying to protect the puck. Palmer trying to keep it in. Now Blevins trying to get that towards Bunting. Bunting around Ducharme. Blevins. Wow, that was interesting.
Another one of those squeak noises happened.
We saw that in the D2 game earlier.
Might be water on the ice?
I think it's the sticks
yeah.
kind of just like
Oh.
grinding up against each other.
Yeah.
That would be the probably only
I don't
other
like that
material that could do
sound,
it.
though.
No,
It's really not
It
nice.
looks like
It's not pleasant.
it sounds like a just slightly off basketball shoe squeak.
It's
you know,
giving
on the
me
court.
like a chill every time. It's just
No,
that's
it's
yeah.
more akin to nails on a chalkboard
Yeah.
rather than to
Well, we're not expecting it. We're expecting like ice sounds, you know.
shoes on the basketball court. Not the same thing.
Lucky,
Under 5 to go now, and the puck
Wow.
has been iced by ASU.
really lucky Arizona State decided to just dump that in there because they caught us on a change. Buffs weren't totally going to be able to get back, and they just decided to dump that in and send themselves back down to their own zone.
Peschenik wins the draw. Ferguson trying to throw that towards the net. Pearson will chase it down in the corner. Peschenik. Now Kate actually picked up that puck. Now ASU comes the other way. Murphy trying to get that back to Erdman now. He's looking for Phillips. Erdman worked off the puck. And now Peschenik has a lane, and that one just misses the net on Minaldi. Boyer finds Kylie Ram. Kylie Ram around Kate, right in front. Server will cover. 4:09 left in the game. ASU needs 2. And so ASU will take their timeout with 4 minutes to go.
A little bit early, honestly. I mean, there's no obviously rules to taking a timeout. There's nothing. You can take it obviously literally whenever you want, and I guess they deemed, you want to take it now, draw some stuff up. But sometimes you want to save it to
Yeah. Well,
find
down to
something.
Tyler, do you think their goalie? Do you think Benaldi is on the bench to start this next play?
I wouldn't think so yet. I think it's only 2 and it's 4 minutes, and I think that's a little bit way too early. If they were on the power play, maybe. But I think it's too early now.
We'll let the teams ponder over the decision, and we'll be right back after this short break. And so the Sun Devils, fresh off the timeout, hopefully they drew something up big. At least on their side of things.
Yeah, well, yeah. Up here, a little bit less, but that's okay.
Big face-off here, and it's won by Colorado. Mark Borghi trying to get that towards Trunk, who's going to miss him. But it's going to get to Bonelli. It just goes actually just wide of the net. So icing.
Yeah, he's still in the net, in case you couldn't tell.
Thanks, Jared. Ever insightful.
Great observation. Your insight is very
Don't-
well appreciated.
I'll keep an eye on that for you guys, though, just in case.
4 minutes to go. ASU needs to score once in the next 2 minutes, and then another one in the next 2 minutes to try and tie it up, or they get too quickly. But they got to score a goal every 2 minutes to tie this game. Kruk up to Tillman. Now Gosnell to collect the puck. Gosnell trying to clear it, and now Demizio will go try and gather it up. Isa trying to clear it. Borghi with 3.5 to go. Off the boards for Demizio. Puck still stuck in the neutral zone. There's a Sun Devil down on the ice. That's Marchant. Play continues right now. Now they'll stop play. Marchant is still down.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not see what happened.
So we're gonna get the trainer out here. Check on Ty Marchant. And it looks like he's able to get off on his own power towards the bench. He's a bit shaken up, though, clearly, as you see him.
Yeah, it seemed to just be behind the play. Because
Yeah.
I was looking this direction, I turned back, and he's laying there. So I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what happened. But discussion here now from the refs. I don't think you can't call anything there, right? 10.
I
blowing
mean,
the whistle like a
I
minute,
don't
like
think
30,
so.
20 seconds later.
I'll tell you what right now, what I see, there is a ASU player in the box.
Good observation.
Yeah, that's
It's Ryan Robinson. Number 71 for the Sun Devils.
serving a misconduct, maybe.
Yeah, it might just be a misconduct here.
Yeah.
5 minute or
Score
10 minute,
table trying to
probably.
10-minute
communication from the
timeless,
refs.
Yeah.
untimed
So we'll see.
penalty. Just gonna spend the rest of the game in the penalty box.
It looks like they're maybe wanting to put someone in the box.
And yeah, there's a penalty against Robinson right here. And
No, it's gone.
oh no, yeah, you're right, it's gone.
Well, it looks like
Yeah,
it's.
probably
yeah.
just a 10-minute
Misconduct.
Yeah, I would assume that's just a
misconduct.
misconduct from something that happened earlier because it's
Oh,
5
wait, no,
5.
Let's go straight to the locker room.
Wait, no,
because
one
they're done
sec.
for the game.
The Sun Devils only have 4 players on the ice. So
That's
maybe
true.
now I'm
Now
right.
I'm confused.
okay. No, wait. There goes a 5th. All right.
All right, there
it
goes a
Something was not adding up.
No, we were we were like, hold on a minute. There's only 4 on the ice there.
Carter Newland joins the party on the ice. Even strength. Now a tussle for it. It's picked up by Friesen. Friesen around Kinney.
But
Now forced behind the net by Iso.
Benaldi's looking to go, but Buffs with possession, he heads back. But he's looking.
Yeah, they're.
Marcin Kevicius.
Yeah, you're right, Jared. They're looking to call him as soon as possible.
Pass to Rosalenko. Benaldi.
There he goes.
There he goes. Empty net for ASU. Down 2 with under 3 to go. Rosalenko, it tucks off his stick and towards the empty net. Boyer will save that one from ending the game. Newland loses his stick. Marcin Kevicius trying to get that towards Bunting. He's going to miss the net.
They got to take about a second more there to communicate, get a pass on someone's stick, and just knock it right down into the net. It's there.
Kruk back to Tillman with 2:15 to go. Puck enters the Colorado zone. Tay.
Do you think Server thought about sending that one down the ice there? Yeah,
Who
he
knows?
hesitated, but if he jumped early, he might have gone for it.
Yeah, the puck was a little bit slow, but absolutely.
Offsides, delayed offsides here, costing time. Oh.
2 minutes to go. And icing against Colorado.
You hate to see that because it was still delayed offsides, and now just send it down the ice. You know, they couldn't touch the puck, and now you end up in your own end. Can't change. Sun Devils with still some life here, just under 2 minutes. Empty net, so got excited quick here in Boulder.
Cooch in the face-off circle for Arizona State. Marcin Kevicius in the face-off circle for Colorado. Marcin Kevicius in the corner fighting with Ferguson, and now 4 Sun Devils in a 4v2 brawl in the corner. Puck finally scores free, now sends towards the corner. Newland over to Robinson, or Cooch, excuse me, with a minute and a half to go.
Oh.
Picked up by Marcin Kevicius. He could look for the hat trick, but he'll give it to Blevins towards the empty net.
Oh!
My goodness! A diving play by Ty Marchand to prevent the empty net goal. Gotta
What
say,
effort.
What an athletic play. Game recognized game right there.
Just a great effort on that play.
Cooch trying to squeeze through 3 Buffaloes, and that's going to be a penalty against the Buffs.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a tripping call here. You know, just hardworking, kind of fell a little bit there, drawing a penalty. But here's the thing: if you're the Buffs here, now you can just send the puck down the ice aim
With
for
no
the empty net,
hesitation.
and
Exactly.
you're not gonna get a call for icing.
Exactly.
So while you're down 6-on-4,
Should they win the face-off, just shoot it.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
If you miss, you put it in the net, it's over. You miss the net.
Yeah, you waste 20 seconds.
ASU's got to go 200 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
So while you're down 6 on 4 here, it's not the worst case scenario here.
If I'm CU, honestly, I'd take my time out right here. Just make sure everyone knows they're on the same page with what they're doing. But hey,
So
as we've played the game, thus we end the game.
Two-man advantage for ASU. Ferguson in the box for the Buffs. Merchant shoots blocked by Borgie. And now Merchant lays Borgie out. That's going to draw a penalty.
Absolutely. Absolutely the right call.
That's interference.
Thank you, Jared.
I think that might have interfered with the play just a little bit. Well, I gotta tell you, the energy in this building all night long has been at 10.
Oh yeah, it's been phenomenal. We've got a great crew of fans right in front of us who have been just laughing it up the whole game. It's been really, really good. Great energy, and they've fed off of it.
Shows why if you are not able to make it to the game and you're around here in Boulder, you should come tomorrow night.
Absolutely. An even bigger game somehow than tonight.
And so now, Benaldi back in net for Arizona State with 50 to go.
I have
4
to
on floor play to end the game.
I have to assume he's going to bowl as soon as this puck leaves the zone. Well, not now because of a turnover.
Pashenik, he's got Borgie. Pashenik worked off the puck. Here's Kruk with 30 seconds to go. White. And around the boards. Gold. Over there, Gosnell.
Benaldi
with
not
no
moving
stick.
behind the play. Still in his net.
Under 20 to go. Kruk shoots one, deflected away. Kylie Ram in the final 10 from Boulder. 5 seconds. Let the fans take you home. Buffs win. Your final score from the CU Rec Center. The Colorado Buffaloes 4, the Arizona State Sun Devils 2. Gotta say, tighten it up in the third period. Really entertaining game, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, Servers shut the door early in that third. Sun Devils had plenty of chances to take that early lead in the third. Server says no, puts the shades on to stop the Sun Devils.
Exactly.
And Colorado puts home 2. Their season stays alive for now.
That's exactly what happened.
Well,
they win 4-2 tonight.
While slim, the season stays alive.
They're gonna have to win again tomorrow to keep the season alive.
Oh yeah,
Safe
I
to
mean,
say.
we've been talking about it. It's just must wins from here on out. Must win tomorrow to keep the season alive and to keep the season going into the matchup with Colorado State. What do we have next for us, Alex?
Well, tomorrow we have another doubleheader here on Scope Up Sports. Tomorrow, the Colorado women's team will be playing their first home games of the semester. They get to take on Wyoming, and then that game's at 4, and then at 7 p.m. right here on this YouTube channel, you can catch Game 2 between these two squads.
Yep, and then coming up for this D1 squad, that matchup we're all looking forward to next weekend, the 16th, 17th, Colorado State Rams. And that's the final important weekend in terms of points. That's where the Nationals bids go out afterwards. That's where the Buffs need to be in position if they want to be in the postseason. But they do have 2 weekends following that. Their home finale and senior night for some of the seniors on this team versus Oregon, the Ducks. They're a fun matchup. I like their jerseys. And then a final little send-off, perhaps practice, should they get into the playoffs, versus the Rebels down in Las Vegas. March 1st, 2nd.
Tell you what, that would be a huge warm-up series
Oh,
for
yeah.
Nationals.
Oh, yeah. UNLV is no joke. They are
Nope.
very, very... Them and UCO, 2 powerhouses in the WCHL.
Well, they're currently fighting for the auto bid to Nationals to represent the WCHL. Of course, both of them will make the tournament, but of course only one can win the conference title. The final score from the Rec Center, 4-2, Colorado.
And what a game it was. I mean, they were never out of it. They just stuck with their game, stuck with the game. You know, you're down by 1, tie it up at 1. You're down by 2, or down by 1, down 2-1, tie it up at 2. And then exactly what I said. Take the momentum here. You just killed off the 5-minute major. Take the momentum. Take the power play. Bam, bam. 2 goals. 4-2 win.
What a finish from the Rec Center here in Boulder. That will do it for us here at ScoBuff Sports. For Aiden Glockner and Jared Miller, I'm Alex Roberts saying so long from Boulder. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and you heard it here first on ScoBuff Sports.